Hello, is this Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. And this stream, I'm finally doing the Red Dead Online Event Week stream for this week. I know it's the last day, but there's a reason for that. Reason for that is I just came back from Mexico, whatever, like, within the last, like, 24 or 27 hours, whatever. But yeah, I was in Nuevo Paraiso when it comes to this game, or Mexico for an entire week. I was on a week-long vacation. It's been 10 days since the last upload. So yeah, I already knew this one was going to be a pretty late stream into the event week, but obviously as long as this is during the event week at all, I'm still going to cover it. Because I don't want to miss a single event week. I don't think I've ever missed a single event week since I've started this series, whatever. But yeah. It was a week long of very good foods and shit. I drank like 2 whole fucking menus at Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, whatever the fuck. I was in like Nuevo Vallarta and like Nayarit or some bullshit. It was a lot of fun, and I even went jet skiing for my first time ever. It was pretty fucking amazing for sure. Fucking limbs and shit still fucking hurting shit from the jet skiing or whatever. Going on them waves and shit were fun. Was fun as hell. But yeah, that's it to mention about all of that. I'm not gonna go into much more detail with it, so I can just get started with this event extreme here. Since it is very late into it. As I mentioned, I was on a week-long vacation and stuff. It's been like 10 days. Maybe even more like 11 after this gets fully uploaded. And that's why, is because I was on a week-long vacation and stuff. Not just taking a break from the channel, but I was actually on a vacation. Not lying about it at all. But yeah. For title, I chose the 2 times money free roam missions. That's clearly like the one huge thing going on, so like the only money opportunity for this event week. Legendary animal care packages, like 2 care packages of some sorts, of course. I'll explain how to get them, obviously, but they're not like for login or anything. There is something for logging in though, which I'll be explaining as well. For highlights, I also put 20% off the sample kit, which is 5 bars off, and it's 25, so it's 20% off. And yeah, 30% off the fast travel post. I just noticed I forgot the space there, apparently. So actually, I'll fix that for a moment, because it kind of bothers me, actually. I forgot the space somehow, which I don't usually forget to do that. Alright, good. Still fits fine. But yeah. Apparently I forgot to do a space there. I had to fix it because it looked awkward. But yeah, fast travel post, that's a very good discount because it allows you fast travel from the camp. Which you can spawn at the camp, so you can pretty much spawn to a location that gives you fast travel. But yeah, if you kill any legendary animal this week, you get a bundle of goods. So yeah, you do gotta kill a legendary animal, it's not just a login thingy or whatever. But I think it made it kind of obvious calling them care packages that you kind of have to earn them, and I didn't put like login or anything. But yeah, you just get 100 Nitro Express rounds, which is actually a decent bit of ammo. It's like 5 whole things of ammo for the elephant rifle, and the elephant rifle is very amazing for legendary animals. One of the best legendary animal weapons, I'd say, since you have to like free aim on them pretty much. It has a wide like shooting range and stuff, I think. And then also weight gain and weight loss tonic apparently as well, which is pretty but yeah. That ammo for the elephant rifle can be pretty nice though, definitely. But yeah. And yeah. Bring carcasses and hides to Gus's store will get you 2 fast travel rewards. So you get 2 things of free fast travel. But fast travel I think is only like $1 or something every time, but yeah. So not really that helpful. I would just fast travel whenever. Anyways, if you're really huge on fast traveling. Personally, I don't even fast travel though, because I like going for collectibles and stuff like that. I don't really recommend fast traveling unless you need to be in a hurry somewhere, don't have a lot of time to play the game or something like that. Because you could obviously just be going collectibles, getting more XP while you're going to your locations, and also getting up that Outlaw Pass that's currently going on till basically the end of this month. And the Snowy Egret Plume as well. Snowy Egret Plume, I believe, is actually used for one of the trinkets mentioned below. It mentions something about trinkets. So the Snowy Egret Plume can definitely be helpful for one of the trinkets, I'm pretty sure. Don't remember which one it is, but I believe you need like 5 Snowy Egret Plumes or something for one of the trinkets, if I recall right. And I feel it would probably be one of the more useful ones it's used for, if I recall as well. But yeah, while you're there, of course, if you craft a trinket or a coat, you'll get an offer for 40% off established or distinguished naturalist item of your choice. So I'll go over the last couple sections of naturalists then. But yeah, actually going into the sample kit. Going to sample kit is naturalist really worth it? Honestly, kind of yes and kind of no. It was some of the more like average roles in this game. I think the best ones for sure are like Bounty Hunter and then the Collector, obviously. Naturalist isn't necessarily a bad one, I say, but yeah, it's not one of the better couple either. So I say at best it's like average. I basically think it's more of a long-term collector role. It's more long-term collector role because you can obviously go for like whole legendary animal collections and stuff. Like if you get a whole like legendary animal like collection stamped. I know at least one of them, from what I remember, I believe you can stamp a whole legendary animal collection of some sort, and it gives you like $700. So it's pretty insane money you can get from legendary animal collections if you get a whole legendary animal collection stamped. Like for example, I have 7 of these stamped. If I were to get both of these 2 somehow, if I were able to get both of those 2 stamped entirely, and not only do you get like the samples from the legendary animals, you also get them stamped. Every time you get the whole thing stamped, you can get a very huge amount. So yeah, basically it's kind of a better collector role in a sense. I don't know, it can be kind of a better collector role. I feel it's more convenient collecting stuff from the ground though, and sample animals and stuff. So I don't know, it's basically a more long-term collector, not necessarily better. So yeah, basically a long-term, more dedicated kind of collector role. So yeah, I say at best it's like average, but I would say it's kind of the 3rd best role in the game. I think I like it better than Moonshiner, personally. But yeah. Anyways, last 2 sections, establish and distinguish naturalist items. Legendary Animal Pheromones Pamphlet lets you find legendary animals easier, which obviously is very helpful. But you should probably just look up like guides on like GTA series videos. GTA series videos really good legendary animal guides. They show off like their locations on like a map or something. It's pretty helpful for sure. It's definitely very helpful guides out there, so you probably shouldn't even really need the pheromone pamphlet anyways, or to even use those in the first place. But yeah, I think those things can be like 30, 50 bucks or something like that. So it's definitely one of the more useful pamphlets, if not the most useful pamphlet, I'd say, of the entire naturalist role. Depending on if you actually use those, of course. complete cosmetic thing here, but at least it's gold bars, so you should get 40% off the gold bars as well. Complete cosmetic outfit there. Complete cosmetic gauntlet there. Offhand holster. Offhand holsters actually allow you to dual wield in this game, so the offhand holster, if you don't have dual wield capabilities, can definitely be a useful one. And yeah, Gypsy Cobs, you might as well wait till the distinguished ones. So literally, this is kind of the most useful one, and then this can be kind of useful. All the other stuff is basically cosmetic, and these, of course, are better than Gypsy Cobs anyways. Yeah, complete cosmetic here, but at least it's in gold bars, so you should get 40% off the gold bars as well if you use it for that. Complete cosmetic emote there. Get another gold bar thing, I believe you will get 40% off the gold bars if you use it towards that as well. So that's for your complete cosmetic, clearly, and then the best of the Gypsy Cobs, obviously, is the best if you go distinguished. Alright, so hopefully that explains that very well. And then, yeah. As mentioned, I'm a spectator. There's 5 gold bars off Natural sample kit. And yeah, there's 1,000 Natural XP and more for logging in, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just logging in gets you 1,000 Natural XP, which is half a rank of the Naturalist. So you get half a rank if for some reason you're not already maxed out on it. And 5 animal revivers. Which you do actually get a slight bit of XP, but not using animal revivers isn't necessarily bad unless you use Harriet's services a lot, I suppose. Which is pretty nice for the animal starting missions though, which is probably the best way to go for the thing on the left, by the way. Is going for a siding mission, or obviously if you find one in free mode or something. But yeah, the one money opportunity is double RDO money on free run missions. But yeah, those are basically like the orange icons on the map that have all the different like named like NPCs in the game, of course. So yeah, for example, that's Sadie Adler, of course, or it might be known as like Jake Adler in this game or something. But yeah, it's like Sadie Adler from like the story mode, for example. So any of those like orange like icons on the map are 2 times already of money. I think it's actually the first time it's been done for this current event week, actually. I think they've done like XP before on free roam missions, but I don't think they've done like a money thing during the current like DLC, and the Bounty Hunters DLC within 5 months. I don't think they've done this opportunity before. But yeah. Free roam missions, they're more worth doing. They're kind of worth doing normally, because you do actually get gold bars from these. So yeah, not only are you going to be gaining those gold bars, you'll be gaining double the money as well. But yeah, there's no increases on gold, unfortunately, with them, just money. But still, they're worth doing, because you can get gold towards that Outlaw Pass number 5, obviously. Thing it is the last day of the event week, because again, I was on a huge like week-long vacation and stuff. So that's why the previous event week streams were very early for my last 2, and this one's a very late one. I've done GTA ones normally on Tuesdays though, for some reason. So that one will kind of be a normal time one for me, I suppose, but yeah. We had more discounts here. But yeah. There's some horse discounts. Fortunately, no actual stable discounts, just discounts in the stable, not the stables themselves. But yeah. American Paint and Indonesian horses are 40% off. Fortunately, I don't really know what's like best of those horses. I don't know like what type of horses and like what stats are best of them. It's not like they're anywhere near as important as like cars in GTA though. Obviously vehicles in like GTA have like so much more variety and stuff. Horses, not so much. But yeah, those are just different types of horses. You can get percent off, which is pretty nice because horses can be pretty expensive. But yeah, there's also half off on blankets, horns, and bedrolls, which are just like horse discounts. I believe horns actually give you benefits. I believe there's actually statistical benefits from the horns. Blankets and bedrolls might be completely cosmetic though, but I think horns actually impact performance of the horse or something. So that one's probably a good one to go for. 30% off all rifles and coats. But yeah, rifles. Elephant rifle, of course, as mentioned earlier when it came to the Nitro Express rounds. The elephant rifle is very amazing for legendary animals. Varmint rifle, of course, is very good as well. The varmint rifle, because obviously it's very important for the naturalist, because you have to use just sedative varmint cartridges. If for some reason people might still not have the varmint rifle, same going for the elephant rifle. And then, yeah, it should include the rolling block and Carcano rifles as well, so you can get like 2 like sniper rifles in the game as well with that discount. And yeah, coats, just complete cosmetic stuff there. 40% off the wilderness camp, and then 30% off camp fast travel posts and more. But yeah, Harriet's tonics are 30% off, so it includes like the weight gain, weight loss ones, like in like care package for the legendary animals, which was 1 of 2 kind of. Taking one like Gust or whatever was like the second care package for the legendary animals, whatever. But yeah, wilderness camp 40% off. I highly recommend getting like the best of the like tents and stuff. If you get like the best tent in the game, you get like 175% on your like cores for like the actual core and like the rings around it as well or something. But yeah, basically a tent determines like your cores every time you start up in a lobby. So if you have the best of the tents, your health, stamina, and deadeye start very nicely. Essentially, when it comes to the actual cores, not necessarily like the rings and all that stuff. And yeah, I would assume it would also include like the delivery wagons and like the weapon locker and like stew pot and stuff. Any of that trader stuff, obviously, it can be kind of pretty nice as well. But yeah, camp fast travel post again, very useful depending on like how much you fast travel and stuff. Personally, I don't fast travel a lot, but in case I do want to fast travel, it's still very great to have regardless. But personally, I don't really fast travel. I prefer getting like collectibles around the map for the outlaw passes that they do and stuff, such as outlaw pass number 5 going on right now. So I'd rather go for XP for the outlaw pass than actually fast traveling. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of time to play the game or something, fast travel is definitely pretty nice. So I highly recommend getting it, whether you use it a lot or not. So yeah, fast travel posts very amazing discount again. So I hope that explains a lot of the like wilderness camp stuff, some of the more Warby stuff. And I think that's just like inversed from the previous one. Yeah, that kind of just seems to be the exact same one as in this one. But yeah, turning time limited clothing for the 17th of May. So this does persist into next week as well. All the other stuff obviously goes for the one event week, obviously, which ends today. Today is actually the last full day of the event. But yeah, the clothing includes Phantom Stovepipe hat, Everheart coat, McBay jacket, Campbell's corset, and the noob outfit. if you want some more like limited time outfit stuff in the game. And yeah, that's all of it. None of it's like mentioned just on the newswire or anything. All of it's listed on the benefits section as well. And yeah, all the Prime Gaming stuff right now is the same. But it is worth noting that today is the last day for the Prime Gaming benefits on the right. 30% off the hunting wagon. 30% off the hunting wagon. Definitely don't sleep on that one. Same with the free varmint rifle for those who don't have that free varmint rifle. Obviously, varmint rifle is very essential for the naturalist role for those who might not have the varmint rifle for some reason. But for some reason would possibly have Prime Gaming. Hunting wagon, not necessarily very useful, but yeah. If you like lag out of a lobby or something, I believe you do keep your like stuff you have in the hunting wagon, so it's useful if you get lagged out of the game or something. Or if your game like crashes or something, if you have stuff in your like hunting wagon, definitely worth using it in that case. So yeah, hunting wagon has kind of niche uses, but still very worth doing for taking advantage of the last opportunity on those Prime Gaming discounts on the right. And obviously the one on the left has been there since the update started, essentially, for the last DLC. But yeah, the ones on the right will refresh with the next event week, apparently. I don't know why there's a star there. I've already checked everything, it seemed. Yeah, now to see if there's like a free... Now to see if there's like a weekly series or something. Hardcore series. I don't know if this one's actually kind of a permanent one now or something. I think this might be a featured series, kind of. But yeah. Hardcore series is basically... Honestly, it's kind of the most lenient because people can't use their ability cards and consumables. Because if you know how to use all that stuff, well, you can kind of dominate in most of these shoutout modes, surely, anyways. But yeah. Last thing should be the weekly collection. Which those aren't ever listed on the newswire, but obviously they change every week, so I do like to go over them with the event week stream.
Nice to see you again, sir.
Alright, Braithwaite Bell collection, apparently.
Be seeing you.
They have one of 3 of those, but yeah, as you can see, there's only 19 hours, 2 minutes left, but still. Better have the event week stream at all than to not do it at all, I suppose, but yeah. As I mentioned, I was on a week-long, like, Mexico vacation. I'm not even lying about that, I was on a week-long vacation. That explains the lateness of this stream. Like, I was back all day Sunday, but I wanted a day to rest up or some bullshit, not doing, like, a stream or something. But yeah. Boxwood comb, and then miniature necklace, and then pearl earrings there. But yeah. Assuming this is an above ground collectible here, the boxwood comb should be easy to find if you're using some sort of collector map thing on like Google or whatever other search engine you use. But yeah, if you just look up some collector map on Google or whatever search engine you use, you should be able to find an exact location for this one if it's an above ground collectible. I think there might be certain family heirlooms, whatever collection this is, that are underground, but I have a feeling this one's an above ground one. So that one shouldn't be a very hard one to get. These ones are partially randomized from my understanding though. From what I've seen, Lost Jewelry is partially randomized. I think the reason they're partially randomized is because certain ones are above ground, certain ones are underground. So if any of these two are above ground, there's probably like a guaranteed spot for these two. If there's an above ground location for these. If not, if for some reason you do have to go underground for them, then it is going to be random. Since yeah, as of the last couple DLCs, the underground collectibles in the game have been completely randomized. So yeah, Lost Jewelry I believe is considered partially randomized because there are certain ones that are above ground. So you do gotta kinda deal with that randomness, assuming you might have to go underground for at least one of them. But yeah, it's another one of those that takes from multiple collector sets, so I don't really feel this one's really all that worth it. The value's not horrible compared to some other ones, obviously. But yeah, obviously you might as well just go full sets that are in the game, like permanently, not just a small weekly one. But yeah, that's basically the weekly collection for the last, like, 19 hours of it. Same goes for the event week in general. Because again, I was on a vacation and I was away from my console for like 7 to 10 days or something. So yeah, I was away from my PS4 for like 7 to 10 days or something like that. So yeah. But yeah, that's finally gonna be it for this event week stream. Next event week stream is gonna be GTA Online event week stream, and like I'm gonna be doing probably the next two shortly after this and the GTA one I have to do. Just because, of course, I have to do these two very late because I just got back from vacation like yesterday or something on Sunday. Like I was like back the last hour on Saturday or something, PST time, whatever. But yeah, that's fine gonna be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.